try potassium. Now, have I done anything with you guys over here yet as far as how the S's, the P's, and what? So the S's, the P's, the D's, and the F's, right? We can make this even better. Let's do sodium. 1s with 1 electron. 1s, the second electron. 2s, the first electron. That would be lithium, right? 2s, the second electron. 2px, 2py, 2pz. See where I'm going with this? Up, up, up. And then 2px, 2py, 2pz, down, down, down. 3s, up. Have any of you been wondering how I knew how many lines to put? Here's how I do it. I know where I'm going to end up. Okay? So if I'm going to end up here, I know that this is going to be, oh, let's do it this way. If I know I'm going to end up here, silicon, we'll get there here in a little bit, I know that I'm going to end up in a 3py orbital, which goes x, y, and z. So as I'm up there, I'm going 1s, 2s, 2px, 2py in my head. You guys don't hear that. So I'll do this. Let's do potassium. 1s, 2s, 2px, 2py, 2pz, 3s, 3px, 3py, 3pz, 4s. That's all I do. Okay. I'll have someone do, did I have anyone do this yet? Give me directions. Ah, here we go. Here are the commands. I'm going to pick on someone here in a second. The commands are up, down, over, and back. Those are the only words you're allowed to say. Up, down, over, and back. Any of those words. Okay. Sarah Baker, you're up. Now, we're going to do potassium. How many electrons does potassium have? How many, Emily, how many electrons does potassium have? You can look on your periodic table too. It's the same one. 19. Excellent. So when Sarah gets to 19 electrons, hit her. No, I mean just say stop. Okay? So you're going to use your left hand for that. You're not going to use your right hand and punch her across the face. Okay? You're just going to take your left hand and go, stop. What's that? Okay. Sarah, you ready? Up, down, over, and back.
Over, up.
No.
Then down. Then over, up.
Whoa, right here?
No, over to the 2s. Then up. Then down. Nope, just kidding.
You got the
2x is up.
Okay. Up, down, over, and back. Here I am.
Okay, over, up, over again.
What is my command?
Over, up,
No.
then back over and down. Then over, up. Then down. No, over, then up, over, down. Up. Over, up.
She's got it.
Then back, down, over, down, over, up, then over, up,
No.
down, wait, back, down, then over, up, over, up, up, then back, down, over, down, and over, up.
There you go. It took a little bit, but you got it figured out. Okay? How we doing? Here's something interesting. I got a little crooked My bad. How many valence electrons does lithium have? How many valence electrons does sodium have? How about potassium? See where I'm going with that? That's kind of nice, isn't it? Okay, now let's have some real fun. And there we go. Try those three on your own. Nice little warm up after Thanksgiving, right? Your brain's going a little bit. Done, Andrew? Are you done? Excellent. Kaylee, how close are you?
To finish all of them or just?
Yeah, all of them.
Almost done.
Okay. Yes, Lauren, you ready?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
How do you know how many lines to put in?
Pick one. Pick an element of the three. Oxygen. I know I'm going to end up here. Okay? Now, remember, I'm thinking in my head, I'm going px, py, pz. So I'm going to need those three. I'm going to go back to px. So I know I'm going to need through a pz. That's how I think. For example, phosphorus. 3z. px, py, pz. Iron. You're getting into the D's, right? Well, there's 5 d orbitals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to need all 5 of the d orbitals. I'm going to go back and fill one up. Anyway, Kaylee, phosphorus, how many electrons?
Isn't it like 15 squared times 2?
It is 15 electrons. Just say 15.
15.
15 electrons. Kayla, hit her when she gets 15 electrons. I know you're excited about this. Okay, here we go.
Up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over twice, over, up,
Twice wasn't one of them.
over, up, back, down, over, down, like, no, like down. I just didn't like, yeah, down, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, up, over, up, back. Wait.
Kayla, hit her.
That's okay.
Nicely done. Okay, Lauren, you're up. How many electrons?
8.
Caden, you ready? Okay, here we go.
Can I read these or more?
Lauren, no, you're hitting. You get to be the hitter. Everybody wants it. Okay, anyway, moving on.
Okay. Up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, up, over, up. Over, down.
No.
That's
Fine.
only 7. I'm only 8 ones.
I know. So what do we do? We're here. Back. Yeah. Let's see. Emma, your turn.
I didn't finish
That, we'll do it together. Okay? We'll do it together. Nayeli, how many electrons are in iron? 26. When she gets to 26 electrons, so you're going to have to pay attention here. Give her a little whack. You okay with that? All right, here we go.
Okay. Up, over, down, over, up, over, down, over, up, over, up, over, up, back, down, over, down, over, down, up, over, down,
going.
What?
Keep going. Did Niley hit you yet?
Well, no, but
Then
I
how?
don't know.
Okay, then keep going. What's that?
I don't know, like,
Keep going.
over, up, over, down.
No.
Over, up, over, up,
I'm sorry, what?
I don't know what number I'm at.
It doesn't matter. She's doing it. Just put electrons in until she hits you.
Over, up, over, up, back,
Wait, I've got too many here. Okay, here we go. I'm here.
back,
Nayeli, you can hit her now.
That's alright.
No, you're the one keeping track. All right, so there you go. That's it. There's iron. And we get them all right. Excellent. Now, just for fun, once again, I'm going to extend this. How many valence electrons does phosphorus have? Everyone together now. It's in group 5A. How many valence electrons does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Kelsey and 8 others, not that Kelsey, this Kelsey, and 8 others were thinking, no, it only has 3 valence electrons, right? Were you thinking that? See, I knew that, didn't I? How many of the rest of you were thinking 3 valence electrons? Let's see if I was right on my 8. Oh, come on, nobody wants to. Yeah, see, you guys don't like me. So. Anyway, moving on. Why is it, what are valence electrons? The electrons in the outermost. Until last Tuesday, you knew that valence electrons were the electrons in the outermost energy level. That phrase has been burned into your brain. And all of a sudden we learn about orbitals, and all of a sudden I don't know what happens. Energy level. What energy level are we in? 3. Energy level. 3. Anything with a 3 in it, that's what it is. So, how many valence electrons? 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Kelsey, you good? Okay. Oxygen. How many valence electrons? Maya. She's going to look at the periodic table, which is fine. That's fine.
4.
No, because outermost energy level. Now, look on your periodic table and tell me how many valence electrons oxygen has. Excellent. It's in group 6A, right? But you just got done telling me it was 4. Why did you tell me it was 4? You counted the P's, and only the P's. Remember, there's also 2 electrons in the S.
Okay.
So, Maya, how many valence electrons does sulfur or oxygen have?
6.
Yes. What about iron? Yeah, don't do that. Remember, we've never done that, right? I've never asked you to determine the number of valence electrons in a transition metal. Okay, moving on. You guys think you can do this? It's not hard.
Practice.
Now, the next thing is, as I was saying, with orbital notation, it's the most detailed. We looked at every single orbital, every single electron, whether it was spinning clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever, okay? However, we are only up to element number 26. We're about 1/5 of the way through the periodic table. Why don't you guys go ahead and do, let me see, europium. Which is, if I remember right, 63. Ready, set, go. Okay. We don't have that much time to waste. You see where I'm going with that? That's a lot of lines, that's a lot of arrows, that's a lot of stuff, okay? So what I want to do next is start looking at what we call weird. Orbital notation is a relatively short name, right? Orbital notation, huge. I mean, we're talking 63 electrons. We're going to go 3 times as much as we have here for iron, nearly. Okay? The next type is called electron. This is number 2, by the way. Configuration notation. Long name, a much or somewhat shorter way of doing it. In electron configuration notation, we're only going to look at the orbitals and not each electron. Okay, we're going to look at orbital shapes. Sorry about that. We're looking at orbital shapes and not each electron. Now, for example, if we're going to do lithium, and I know we've already got the answers up here, but if we were going to do lithium, how many electrons are in the 1s orbital? Obviously 2. So we would write 1s2. And how many electrons in a 2s orbital? 1. So we would write 2s1. 2 things. This is not squared, and you have to write the 1. Okay, I'm just getting at those 2 ideas out of the way. Sodium. What are we going to do? How many in the 1s? 2. How many in the 2s? 2. How many in the 2 p's? 6. And how many in the 3s? 1. Now you're starting to recognize, hopefully, the benefit of doing this. Would you agree? Okay. Potassium. What are we going to get? Anyone can shout this out. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, and 3p6, and 4s1. Now, that's a little shorter, isn't it? Now, right now, you guys are currently sitting there thinking to yourselves, well, wait a minute, in order to do that, don't I have to have all of this to look at? Well, we'll show you how that's not going to be the case here in a second. Phosphorus. Well, let me show you the better way to do this. We want to end up here, correct, for phosphorus. What type of orbital am I filling here? An S. Which particular one? 1. What am I filling here? What types? P's, and specifically 2 P's. That's all we have to worry about. So we can go 1, S2, 2, S2, 2, P6, 3, S2, 3, P, 3. Okay? So you can just follow the periodic table. 1s2, 2s2, whoa, giant P, 2p6, 3s2, 3p3. Just out of curiosity, Serena, how many valence electrons does phosphorus have? Yes! Got it. Oxygen. What are we going to write? 1s2, 2s2, 2p, what? 4. Because we say 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. And then finally, iron. I can't do iron there. I'm running out of room, so I'm going to put iron up here. Now, let's do iron off the periodic table. Who should I pick on? I haven't picked on everybody yet. Bryce, I'm gonna pick on you all day. Here we go. We're trying to get to here. Here we go. One,
Wait, 1S.
1s2.
2S2. 2E6.
Then where?
3S2. 3E6. 4S2.
Someone help him out with the number. 3,
3D6.
3d6. Pretty darn easy, isn't it? And there you go. Now that's a little better, isn't it? Would you agree? It gets better. It gets even better than this, but we'll let you practice this a little bit. Any questions so far? Pretty nifty, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna let you guys try like 3 on your own. I'll come back and erase the rest of that later. Let's, oh gosh, let's do, we'll do chlorine. Calcium. Molybdenum, because you guys love molybdenum. And just because we need to, we're going to go ahead and do europium. All right, there we go. Do electron configuration notation for these. By the way, the old phrase for this used to be called SPDF notation. Wonder why. Anyway, just saying. I forgot to do something with this. Alright. You guys are done, right? Jason, what'd you get for chlorine?
1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5.
Jacob, how many valence electrons does chlorine have?
It has 7.
Excellent. Next. Kayla, have I had you answer anything yet today?
No.
Excellent. Let's go. Calcium.
1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 6s2.
That it? Okay, great. How many valence electrons does calcium have?
2.
Yeah. Emily, all I've had you do today is hit Sarah. So, give me a second. I gotta figure out where I am. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d10,
Good.
4p6,
All right.
5s2,
Okay.
3d4,
Say us again.
3,
Say us again.
4d4.
Ah, there we go. Because you already covered 3Ds here.
Oh, so it goes like down.
Well, yeah. Remember, I said the Ds are always one less than the period number.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And finally, europium. Who's going to do europium? Excellent, Kate, you got it.
1s2, 2s2, 2p6,
I can go fast.
3s2,
Okay.
3p6,
Okay.
4s2,
Okay.
3d10,
Okay.
4p6,
Okay.
5s2,
Oh.
4d10,
Okay.
5p6,
Say us again. Okay.
6s2,
Okay.
and then is it 4?
Well, it depends on the periodic table you're looking at.
This one.
This particular one,
Some number after
where are we?
6.
6s2, 5d1.
5.
Or sorry about that, I lied. Yeah, I was right. 5d1.
Okay.
Then 4f. That's on this periodic table. I don't know which one you were looking at.
I was looking at this one.
Okay. So in this one, well, you got it set up that way. Ytterbium. Yeah. See, now they're going to go 4f14 there. Okay. Well, not 4f14, but 4f something. What is it?
I had 6.
6.
It would be 7, right? Okay. If you go 5d1 for f6, that would be fine also. Different periodic tables are going to do, as we've talked about, different things. Here's the thing, when you guys do these on your own for like tests and quizzes, obviously follow the periodic table that you have available to you. Okay? Because you guys know how that system works now. What do you guys think of this? Pretty easy, isn't it? Yeah. Wednesday, yes.
Why is it 4f7? Are you counting?
I don't know. Well, on the periodic table that she was looking at, which was not that one, was this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, on that periodic table, that is. Okay. It's okay. Don't. Again, you'll be using this periodic table. You won't have to worry about it.
So 4f6.
See here now we're going to go 5d1. Yeah, because it's 57 and it's in a D, right? Yeah. How about that? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jacob, so we had to put in 5.
Everything.
And then go.
But we're not done yet.
And what? We have to run and plan.
But wait, we can make this shorter. Because, I mean, if you think about it, what's europium? 63? We're barely halfway through the periodic table. And look what we've done.